Mongeau was in hot water recently for how she acted at H3's Steamys award show. People felt that she was being disrespectful towards Ethan, Trisha, and the crew. And now she's responding to the situation and apologizing, and even Trisha is weighing in on how she felt about it. Like Tana wearing an I Love Trisha Paytas t-shirt to Ethan's event. It was pretty messy. So during the show, Tana seemed like she had a little too much to drink before coming on stage, although denying it in a tweet. But then she had her assistant bring her out a shot on stage. And not only that, but it didn't help her case that Jeff made comments about how she smelled like alcohol.
I smell.
Like, send me 5.
I smell the tequila.
It's pigment.
Now I know my co-host here had a little too much tequila.
Throughout the show, Tana made some jokes that didn't seem to land too well and made people uncomfortable, and she pretty much made it the Tana show. Some jokes and bits from her that didn't sit right with people were when she wore an I Love Trisha Paytas t-shirt, chanted that she wanted frenemies back, and pretty much defended James Charles.
She's doing a little gag on me. I mean, listen,
I want frenemies back.
I know.
I want frenemies back.
Tana, I recall last time you were on our show, you made a promise to me to denounce James Charles in all of his forms.
I am very happy to be civil. Send me an eyeliner, you freak. Hold on.
Oh, wait, are you using his makeup?
God forbid.
And Jeff told her to be quiet many times.
Like, I swear to God. If you
Good job. Shut up.
No,
Now I know my co-host here had a little too much tequila, so I'm gonna apologize for her. She does not support any files, okay?
She does.
That's right. Shut the fuck up.
Although the audience didn't like how Tana was acting and thought she was being rude, Ethan still reposted a selfie she posted on her story with the two of them, and he even captioned it, "Love you, girly." So it doesn't seem like he has any kind of beef with her for kind of ruining his show. After the show, fans have been wanting her to address what happened and speak out about how she acted. And now both Tana and Jeff, as well as Trisha, are responding to fans and also apologizing. Tana came onto her podcast recently with Brooke to address what happened at the Steamys and to apologize and talk about how embarrassed she was by what happened. Then later on, Trisha came on and they talked about it with her. Tana begins by apologizing for how she hosted the Steamys.
I'm very sorry for my horrible hosting skills
debacle
at the Steamys.
She then goes on to say that she won't be doing any more award shows because they make her extremely nervous and it always goes wrong for her.
I just want to say first and foremost, I came on here after the Steamys and I said, no more award shows. I've made Paige take videos of me after every award show I've done and be like, record me telling future me to never do this again because you never want to feel like this again. Like, I just have to accept that I don't think it's something I'll ever be good at no matter what. I don't know what it is. I just like get so nervous. And
Tana says that she hasn't been trending on Twitter for a scandal in a while, like she was with this situation, so it was hard for her to see herself trending and to have so many people talk about her like that. But she says that hosting award shows is just something she's not good at and something she needs to stop saying yes to. Tana then goes on to say that despite people saying that it seemed like she had too much to drink, she only took 2 shots before going on stage and 1 on stage, and the rest was just her being nervous.
There's so much to be said. It's so frustrating when the whole world is just talking about you like they know you. And I think yesterday I just had like a super mental breakdown. I haven't trended on Twitter with people.
You were trending. My DMs were flooded. Like, girl, get Tana.
Yeah. And you should have got me and ripped me off that stage. I love everyone like that was there. And I really wanted to do it and try something new. But I also think it's just like, I've been doing this for 10 years. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. I need to stop saying yes to things like that where I'm going to just like publicly embarrass the shit out of myself. I mean, I was so nervous. And before we do like any canceled show or anything, I'm going to take it like a shot or 2. And I took 2 shots before the thing and 1 shot on stage. But clearly have a little more to eat. Maybe. I don't even know. Like, I understand why everyone thinks I was like.
Sometimes 2 shots goes further than a normal 2 shots.
Just become this like nervous mess.
She then talks about some of the scandalous things she said or did on stage. First, she talks about the I Love Trisha Paytas shirt and how that probably wasn't the best idea.
And that's the other thing I think as well is like, it's just not my audience. And I kind of went there thinking like, oh, I'm going to wear this I Heart Trisha Paytas shirt and everyone's going to think it's funny. Damn near got booed off the stage. Like, you know, like it just.
I can't get behind that one. We do love Trisha Paytas.
Tana also comments on her seemingly defending James Charles at the show.
Everyone who watches canceled also knows exactly where I stand with the James Charles of it all. We're not close. We're not besties. Like, I've just become civil with him. I've said it 1,000 times. Like, we're just cool. If I see him now, we don't hate each other. And I was just trying to make jokes like I would make at a canceled show. Like, oh, I'm wearing his eyeliner today because Alexis did my makeup with it, you know? But like,
She also says that none of the people on stage could really hear each other and how she couldn't hear Ethan or anyone else. And this is probably why she talked over everyone a lot and talked when she shouldn't have. She also goes on to say that they didn't prepare at all before the show and how her and Jeff only really had like 5 minutes of prep time. They just told her to sit down on stage and do her thing pretty much. She wasn't really told what to say or what not to say. Tana then goes on to say that after the show, Ethan and Hila told her that she did an amazing job and hyped her up. So with that comment and Ethan reposting the picture of the two of them, I don't think Ethan found Tana's behavior to be that serious, and it doesn't seem like there's any bad blood between them.
Ethan after and Hila after were like, you did amazing. Like, we love you. Thank you so much. I don't know if they were just saying that.
Views are up.
Yeah, if anything, I'm happy to give a spectacle and whatever, but
Later on in the podcast episode, Trisha made an appearance and the three of them talked about the I Love Trisha Paytas shirt that Tana wore. It's been a couple years since Trisha has mentioned Ethan or frenemies, and she still didn't make any mention of him.
I love you, and
I know, the whole world knows. That was a declaration of love. I was like, wow.
if I went back in time, I would do it again.
Oh my
and
God.
Wear it proudly,
The
sister.
apology just happened. You're like, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
And Jeff also weighed in on the situation on his podcast. Jeff corroborated Tana's story, saying that they got there 5 minutes before the show with no time to prep at all. But he doesn't specify if coming 5 minutes before the show was their mistake or their choice, or if they were told to come at that time. And Jeff goes on to say that he felt it was his job to mostly keep Tana from ruining her career on stage, especially since this audience wasn't her usual audience.
We were a bit unprepared, to say the least. I did my best to help my, either intoxicated or not co-host, but it was tough. It was definitely tricky to keep her from ruining her career. But I thought she was funny when we were up there. You know, I think that's like her thing when she does her tour. She goes on stage to her audience and she acts like Tana, you know. But this being a different audience on a show that was so well prepared and thought out for so long, so much hard work went into it. I think that's what made people have a bit of a different reaction. But I thought she was being funny up until some certain points where I had to butt in.
Tana also called into the podcast episode and she talked more about the Steamys and apologized some more for what went down. But Jeff made her feel better for what went down and he told her not to worry because she made the show more interesting and fun.
And
I'm grateful to Ethan for the opportunity. I f***ed it up.
Ethan has no complaints about you. You kept that show entertaining, whether it wasn't planned for or not. Like, when things go too smooth, it gets a little boring. And you know, they did a great job prepping that show, building it all out. They put in a ton of time. It was at the Dolby Theater where they do the Oscars. You made it fun. When I was up there with you, I was like, damn, Tana's killing it so much. I was jealous. And then when I went out after and I saw Twitter and the backlash, I was like, maybe I was wrong.
They also revealed that Jeff actually instigated some of Tana's behavior. Apparently, the whole time Tana was on stage, Jeff was encouraging her to keep going because he genuinely thought that she was doing so good.
Jeff, honestly, the entire time for the first half on stage, Jeff was like, you're killing it, you're killing it, you're killing it. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep going.
Maybe I was probably part of the problem. I instigated all, damn.
Despite Tana's behavior during the show, it doesn't seem like Ethan or Hila have a problem with her. And people were most concerned about how they felt about Tana, since not only was it their award show, but people also felt that she disrespected them by bringing up Trisha as much as she did. A lot went down when Frenemies ended, and they have a lot of issues in their family with Trisha and Moses. So a lot of people thought it was so messy of Tana to chant that she wanted Frenemies back and talked about Trisha a little too much. But even Jeff said that while on stage, he genuinely thought that Tana was being entertaining and fun, and it wasn't till after where he realized that, hey, maybe she did mess up a bit there. And maybe Ethan and Hila feel the same way. Maybe they didn't see a problem with her while on stage, but afterwards they rewatched what happened and feel differently. Ethan and Hila have yet to comment on anything though, if they even do. But anyways, let me know all your thoughts on the situation in the comments, and as always, I will talk to you in the next video.